with a show of hands, how many of you in this room have ever had a dental cavity in your life? Raise your hands. Good. Because I've had like 3. So you're in good company. As a matter of fact, 92% of adults aged 20 to 64 have had a dental cavity in their permanent teeth. Well, what you might not know is that when you get that filling, 60% of those fillings could fail due to secondary cavities. Now, during the semester, our team has had the privilege to interview more than 10 dental health professionals. And every dentist claimed to have patients with secondary cavities in their clinic every day. So the solution is a novel technology that uses antibacterial nanoparticles that are added onto dental adhesive resins within the filling to prevent these secondary cavities. Now, our team has had the privilege to work with the OU's Office of Technology Development, along with our great inventors, to create a commercialization plan and a financial analysis of this new innovative technology. And through the process, our team has discovered that there is a potential for $10 million in profit for the licensee of a dental adhesive resin and about $600,000 in OU royalties in a period of 5 years. Now, on top of that, our team has been able to establish a collaboration with the OU Hudson College of Public Health to test the efficiency of this nanoparticle in hospital toilets, which could save billions of dollars in the healthcare industry. Through this product, we know that we can make for a better patient experience, decrease the cost for dental professionals everywhere, and save millions of dollars in other industries. My name is Angel Giron, and I'm a Master's of Public Health student.
My name is Kate Byrne, and I'm an occupational therapy student.
My name is Micah, Gillezeau, and I'm a Master of Business Administration candidate.
My name is Souwelimatou Amani, and I'm a PhD candidate in microbiology and immunology.
So dental cavities are caused by the action of acid on the surface of the tooth. Now, this acid is produced by bacteria that grows on the surface of the tooth. Dental cavities are preventable by the most common and costly chronic infections in the United States. More than 90% of adults have had a cavity, and 1 in 4 have untreated cavities. Now, for treatment, the tooth will undergo dental restoration, where the dentist fills the cavity. Now, with insurance, a composite filling can cost anywhere from $90 to $250. Oftentimes, the tooth is left with gaps not filled by the restoration, which leads to secondary cavities, which can result with over $3 billion in medical costs per year. Now, our very own inventors have created a novel antibacterial nanoparticle with very unique traits. This nitrogen-doped titanium dioxide nanoparticle can be added to dental adhesive resins, as well as other dental materials such as dental crowns, and can also be applied to other applications outside of dentistry. Now, to describe this nanoparticle, it is an ultra-fine spherical crystalline measuring anywhere from 6 to 15 nanometers in size. So to help you guys better picture the size of this, it would take 1 billion nanoparticles to be the same size as a human hair, which is incredibly small. Now, this nanoparticle has a strong antibacterial agent, as well as it's very effective in the dark, and the unique mineralization property to it. This nanoparticle has a provisional patent, as well as a patent cooperation treaty. So with secondary cavities, there comes a list of problems. To begin, current technologies leave gaps between the adhesive resin. With this new novel technology with the mineralization properties, these gaps are filled and the tooth structure is strengthened, which gives us a 99% reduction in bacterial growth. Now, this increases the service life of the dental restoration and in turn reducing the long-term cost, allowing us to decrease those $3 billion in excess medical costs per year. Now, you guys may be asking yourself, so what makes this product better than other products in the market on top of these things? Well, Kate has more to tell you on the competitive analysis.
Thank you, Angel. The new technology stands out among competitors with its antibacterial and mineral-forming properties. Of the 10 dental professionals we interviewed, these basic adhesive resins were the most common brand names used. The prices vary, and these products do not have the important antibacterial or mineral-forming properties. Chlorophyll SE Protect is the product's only true competitor. This product is produced by Curare, a Japanese company. This product also has the potential to be used as a substantial equivalent for FDA approval for the new technology. When interviewing dentists, most had never even heard of this product. While this product has the important antibacterial properties, Chlorophyll SE Protect reports causing minimal dental decalcification. While the new technology, when combined with a basic adhesive resin, promotes calcification and mineralization. The new technology can be combined with any basic adhesive resin already on the market. This will determine whether or not the product will require refrigeration, which could create difficulty in shipment as well as storage for dental offices. The new technology has a clear competitive advantage and price within the market. The global dental biomaterial market was valued at $6.7 billion in 2018, with an expected increase in growth of 7.4% by 2023. The United States makes up $1.4 billion of the global dental biomaterial market. Of the $1.4 billion, $406 million is dental adhesives. Well, the major manufacturers of dental adhesives in the United States are 3M, Kerr, and Dentsply Sirona, with many other players in the market as well. With approximately 200,000 U.S. dentists, many could utilize this product for their patients. From our interviews, dentists describe their choice of adhesive resins being influenced by previous products used in schools, sales representatives, the Academy of General Dentistry, advertisements within the American Dental Association's website and journal, as well as other online sources. In addition, the U.S. has an expected increase in growth of 4% by 2023. Adhesives in the United States is where we are starting, so the numbers in our presentation are representative of this, with the potential to expand to the total global dental biomaterial market. Within the global market, Europe makes up $2.35 billion and is also the largest market for dental adhesives. The increasing number of dental disorders, the rising geriatric population, and the increasing dental tourism in emerging countries are the major factors driving the growth of this market. With approximately 345,000 European Union dentists, many could utilize this product. OTD could choose to pursue an international patent to tap into this market. The World Intellectual Property Organization filing costs can range from $4,000 to $8,000, and one filing would cover almost all of Europe. The market is large, and adhesive resins is a small entry point, with the potential to expand to all dental biomaterials in the United States as well as globally. I will now pass it over to Micah to discuss the best business model for this new technology.
Thank you, Kate. Through interviews, we've discovered that a use-specific exclusive license for dental adhesive resins will yield a royalty of $2 per bottle of adhesives back to OU and will be the best model in this scenario. The Office of Technology Development at the University of Oklahoma will pursue an exclusive license with a manufacturer such as Dentsply Sirona. That manufacturer will then incorporate the technology into an existing adhesive resin, and they will sell these bottles to the dentist. The dentist will then be able to perform restorations. Approximately 75 restorations will take place using each bottle, and the patients will be the recipient of this restoration. The patients will then pay the dentist for the restoration using funds both through their copay as well from the insurance companies. The total increase in the cost per restoration will only amount to approximately 55 cents, and that will be passed off most likely to the patient. The dentist will purchase this bottle of the dental adhesive resin incorporating the new nanotechnology for approximately $206 from the manufacturer. This will result in more than $37 in increased profit for the manufacturer. Additionally, the manufacturer will pay a royalty, we believe will be approximately 5%, to the Office of Technology Development here at the University of Oklahoma, which will result in over $2 per bottle. There are a number of assumptions that we have made in this model. One is that the licensing approach is going to be the best model. We believe that this is true because we know that, similar to, as you heard from the other team, that manufacturers have established networks that will allow them to distribute the technology much faster, much easier, and at a lower cost. Additionally, they have the ability to educate dentists on this new technology, which we believe will be imperative for the success of this model. Additionally, we have interviewed a number of dentists who have said that they would be willing to pay 10 to 30% more for this product if it is shown that it will benefit patients. And then in a number of interviews, we heard that a 10 to 20% increase in efficacy would be important in this model. Additionally, we believe that based on the Clearfill SE Protect, which we have researched and established as a potential substantial equivalent, that the Office of Technology Development would only be required to pay the $10,000 filing costs for the FDA. If they are not able to establish substantial equivalence, they will have to go through further testing, which can amount to more than $10 million. However, we do believe that substantial equivalence will be established with this product. In 5 years, the technology can yield more than $10 million in cumulative profit for a licensee and nearly $600,000 in royalties for the University of Oklahoma just from a single application. This is assuming that the licensee would have an 8% market share for dental adhesive resins. Additionally, this assumes that they would incorporate the nanotechnology into 10% of their products in year 1, ramping up to 50% of their products by year 5. As I said, at a 5% royalty, the University of Oklahoma would receive almost $600,000 in those 5 years alone. Additionally, there would be a return of investment for the licensee for more than $10 million. Of course, this is assuming that $10,000 FDA costs, which we do believe will be minimal. This is a single application. That means that this $10 million is just from dental adhesive resins. As we've mentioned, the dental biomaterial market is significantly larger, which means that there's many other applications that this nanotechnology can be incorporated into. Additionally, we were tasked with researching secondary applications that this technology could be incorporated into, which we have discovered will increase the potential profit for licensees as well as for the University of Oklahoma incredibly. Souweli will now share about these secondary applications.
Thank you, Micah. Throughout this semester, we've been researching secondary application for the nanoparticle beside the dental biomaterial market. We've identified that antibacterial pens coating would be the ideal secondary market for the nitrogen-doped titanium dioxide nanoparticle because of the ease of commercialization due to less stringent EPA process compared to FDA process, but also the growing need in multiple industries. We know that hospitals will be particularly interested in this product because of hospital-acquired infections. There are about 1.7 million cases of HAIs every year, causing 99,000 deaths in the US. So the nanoparticle can be added to hospital walls, the toilets, but also hardware brushes to solve the problem. This will reduce bacterial growth, prevent cross-contamination, and thus decrease the risk of HAIs. This can save up to $28 billion for the industry in the US alone. Through our interviews, we've talked with the researcher on campus who's willing to collaborate with our inventors to test the efficacy of the nanoparticle on hospital toilets. We know that adding the nanoparticle to pens and coating for ships can also be very valuable, especially due to the antibacterial effect of the nanoparticle even in the dark. Biofouling, which is the accumulation of microbes on the surface of those ships, is a huge problem for the maritime sector. It increased by 40% the fuel consumption and the maintenance costs for these ships. The nanoparticle can be added in ships' hulls and their interiors as an antibacterial coating. According to the International Maritime Organization, one single vessel with a proper antibacterial coating can see saving up to 6%, which means $3.6 million for one vessel, and up to $1 billion for the US Navy alone. So this clearly shows that the nanoparticle has tremendous potential in the antibacterial pens and coatings. So alongside with the dental biomaterial market, OTD can commercialize the nanoparticle in this market to maximize profits. For commercialization, the OTD and the inventors can take immediate steps. So we've divided the next step into secondary and primary application. For the primary application, the inventors will continue the safety and efficacy test of the nanoparticle into adhesive resins before adding it to other dental biomaterial. if substantial equivalence is shown for the FDA process, which is very likely based on our interviews and research, the nanoparticle can be commercialized in the market by year 3. And before that, OTD would need to establish relationship with the potential licensees. For the antibacterial pentane coating, the nanoparticle, we can use an MTA company, which is a material transfer agreement that the OTD has with a company who's testing the nanoparticle on their ships. So we can use that company as the benchmark before getting the product to the EPA process. And if successful, that product can be commercialized by year 3 as well. Thank you for being here today. We really enjoy working on this project throughout the semester, and we would like to thank our inventors, Dr. Kajota and Dr. Esteban Flores, the mentor, Dr. Wilkerson, and all the I-CCEW team. Thank you. We will now open the floor for questions.